And today we remember the late President李登辉, who, as I think Freddy, right before the recording, just told us that he almost officiated Freddy's wedding back in 2004.
Yeah, that was quite the first few years that I know him, and we had quite good conversations about different things. So I invited him to come to our wedding and to 证婚人怎么讲
？Officiator.
Okay, so I invited him to be our officiator of me and Doris, but he in the last minute he just told us that he couldn't come. But I thought he forgot about that. But recently I just learned that he still remember because he shared this news with his friends in recent years.
He was a kendo fighter, he was an economist, he was a university professor, a Christian, a president, and a friend of Freddy.
Him is quite interesting and very funny guy.
How so?
He was like, because I tried to share some manga, comic books with him, because those comic books are in Taiwanese that's 魁南鼠. That's a quite. I don't think even in Taiwan, I don't think that so many people will into that comic books because it's quite violent. It's just something that I want to share with him. I didn't expect it. I didn't expect any reactions from him. But
what do you think? Yeah. So you brought one book, or you brought the entire 40
volumes? Oh no, I
him?
brought like 2 or 3 episodes of that that comic books, and then the next visit, he shared a lot of background stories of that comic books because he has a library. So after he read, I didn't expect he read those comic books, but he didn't just. He was not just reading those books, but also done some research about those stories, and then he shared inner stories of that comic books with me, and I was like, "What the? It's just something that I brought for you." I didn't really expect a politician, and that year he was 80 years old, so I didn't really expect anything from him to any reactions from him. So I was shocked and I was surprised that wow, he's highly enthusiastic and energetic and curious about everything. I think personally he's interested in a lot of things. Like in recent years, when I met him a few years ago, I think he shared a lot of ideas about how AR will change our society and how Internet of Things will change our lives. And I was shocked again. I was like, why I'm so behind of you? And he has learned a lot of things and reading a lot of books and documents and shared a lot of things with me that I didn't know.
This was 90 years old when he was telling you about
AR and Internet of Things, and I can't even get some of those things that he shared with me. So I think so that's why I never really realized that he's that old.
And so at Ghost Island Media, sometimes during some of the press interviews, I get asked, you guys are Ghost Island Media and you're collaborating with the king of ghosts. Talking about you. 鬼王.
Yes. So that's why I dare to shake my angel's hand. So we talked 3 presidents in this episode, actually. But that's another story.
Right. But really quickly, just because it's Ghost Month, we're going to run through some of the weird things about Ghost Month. Families, our parents would be very insistent on some of these things we don't do. Nowadays, we kind of just laugh about it, but sometimes you do feel 毛毛的, goosebumps when things get brought up during Ghost Month.
Most of people do, but I don't. I'm king of ghosts. So
that's true. Well, so right before the recording this morning, I had a police knocking on my door looking for something. So I live in like a shared house with a lot of neighbors who I don't know because I've never seen them. We just don't interact. And I hear them, I know they're there. And so the cop comes and says, hey, I'm looking for so-and-so. It's a male. Sounds like a male's name. His family's in the hospital looking for him. And I don't know who my neighbors are. I mean, so finally I call my landlord saying the cops are here looking for this person. Landlord goes, oh, well, that guy's passed away.
Yeah, most of the people don't get married in this month.
Because he might be marrying a ghost, or
because you might get divorced in the future. I'm not sure.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
You're not supposed to go out alone at night, especially if you're young. Do you tell when your daughter says, I want to go hang out, I want to go walk around at midnight?
No, not just she can't go out by herself.
Period. That's true. Do not lean against the wall or walk along the wall. Apparently, they like to hang out by the wall. So if you are there, you might run into them. They also like to hang out in corners. So don't take photos of corners, or you might accidentally snap a photo of what we call a good friend.
Really? I would take a lot of photos. I would try.
Don't hang your clothes to dry outside, because they might think the clothes are for them, and they might
I just hang clothes outside today, early this morning.
Or you're the king of ghosts. You have nothing to worry about. Don't.
我早上真的才刚晾衣服。Yeah, okay.
Don't wear messy hair, or they may think you are one of them. You just cut your hair.
So yeah, I'm fine with that.